It's not in the cards for you. I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
I really do want to find Asiappers seeking true love. I do want to help them. Like I said, if you want to play the numbers game where you're basically just posing more money to get the girl, fine. Fuck those guys. You know, you go to some nice quaint little martini bar or something, some nice little gastro pub, and make it a numbers game. Make it all about your money and your throw out there. You're someone I'm not really interested in. But for me personally, I was in a relationship with a woman that made more money than me, and I was fine with it, and she was fine with it. And it was a fine relationship until we broke up. I was drinking too much caffeine. You might want to try and babysit me on that, but I'm going to tell you to go fuck off because it's none of your goddamn business. See, that's the thing, you know, the Trumpanzees, they like to talk about how liberals get in everybody's business, but the Trumpanzees, the Republicans, are always trying to get in your business. So try to get in your uterus, girl, and tell you what you cannot and can do with it in terms of having an abortion. The Republicans are always up in your business. The Democrats are more hands-off. The Republicans are more hands-on. And we see what it's done to the country of them being in power for the past 40 years. It's caused more divide. We've had to do tactics as Democrats that are immoral in order to fight the Republicans, like NAFTA, which was a joint thing. It's just about making money between these capitalists. It's a flawed system. We all know it's a flawed system. I'm interested in dating Generation Z women. You're a millennial. Your opinion doesn't really matter to me. You're for Trump. Your opinion doesn't really matter to me. If you're against me in any sort of way, your opinion doesn't really matter to me at all. I kind of figure that if it's a money game, I'm going to go find out if it's a money game or not, eventually by going to get mine out of this world. But I know I was in a relationship where money didn't matter. And she was a baby boomer, and you're out there bitching about baby boomers. Well, show her generosity because she was a wonderful human being. Still is. I mean, if you're not going to kick it with me, that's a bit selfish if you think about it. You don't want anything to do with me, but you want to hang out with all your friends. But you don't want me to be your friend if you just want to, like, isolate away from me or for me to die alone. Yeah, that's a bit selfish if you really think about it. Quite a bit. If you want this to happen, you're greedy. You're selfish and you're a pig. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I'm beyond the whole political debate of it. I'm left of anything. I don't really care. I know what this is about. You just want me to be your little martyr. And if that's what it is, I don't want to die for you. I disown you. I'm not here to die for you. I'm here to live for you. I haven't got much. I'm a poor guy. You know what I mean? But I'm left of center. The political system doesn't apply to me. It's just dumb Democrats and dumb Republicans flashing their money. You know, if you really had any morals, you would say, hey, look, you own a car. I'm not going to date you because it pollutes the air. If you had any kind of care about this planet whatsoever, you would say no to pollution. But a lot of you are convinced, oh, he's got a nice car, so I'm going to go ride with him. I'm going to go hang out with them only because he's got a nice car. You're soulless. You're black-souled and soulless. It's like you're a pit of emptiness shrouded in narcissism. And I really don't care what you think because you're selfish. You want the COVID to spread, I guess, because you want environmental damage. It makes no sense to me. I would befriend people without cars. I would befriend homeless people. I've done it. I've been homeless. I know how it is. But I don't see a lot of people dating homeless people. I see a lot of Republicans calling them bum cells. I don't see you inviting me to your parties or anything like that. If that were to happen, I wouldn't call you selfish. Maybe you should stop being selfish and spreading disease and petulance and greed everywhere you go. Huh? I think that might be a good plan. Stop being so greedy. Stop thinking it's only about you and not the planet itself. Why? Telomerase. Yes, I will bring that up every day. I won't bring it up on a date, but you already know all this shit. The only ones disagreeing with me are Republicans and jagoffs. I don't really care. You tell me what I need to say or do to get you to like me instead of downvoting every bit of my posts. Instead of you being greedy, maybe upvote my posts every once in a while. Instead of being a bunch of fucking fascist swine. That's what I think. One thing I understand about most of Generation Z, like a large majority of it, like 90% of it, is that they don't like pollution. They don't like the fact that our Earth is dying from global climate change. Yeah, I get it that you don't like it, but really you should start abandoning your cars, because that contributes to 50% of urban pollution. So when you're going with a guy with a car, or you're riding around in your car, when there's a perfectly good transit system in your city when you're urban, to me you're just flying in the face of the new convention of caring about the environment. Alright, you're saying, fuck it, I want my independence, but I'm going to be a slave to gasoline. And I don't care what happens to the environment. Sure, there are Republicans around, and they really don't give a shit about the environment. But 90% of you are against this jack noise, this pollution. Don't you think it's time to make some changes, Gen Z? Maybe enjoy the transit system. What are you, like, hypocrites or something? See, when I see you riding around with the guy with the car, really what you're just saying is that you love the car, but you're not into the guy. Well, I wouldn't be into the guy either if he's out there willingly polluting and you just give into it. It makes zero sense to me how you can be against global climate change, any human being, and yet you're riding around contributing to 50% of urban pollution. What even is that shit? It's like saying you're anti, an example would be like you're pro female empowerment, but you refuse to vote for a woman politician because women are out of control and too emotional. But you're pro women empowerment as soon as women stop being over emotional. Trump was pretty emotional. Trump was over emotional. Trump was not a good president. And Biden is pretty milquetoast too. But, enjoy your cars, your pollution machine. Because I'm sure we all note that human beings really need to stop being so hypocritical and driving around the cars if they're anti-pollution. It's high time you quit. I personally feel that the most rejected community is probably the gay community. And I'm not saying that because I'm gay. I'm saying that because I'm straight. I've seen this firsthand. I had a babysitter in grade school who, had two dads. I heard the stories about how they were beat up as kids and stuff like that. We used to hang out with them, and my parents were travel agents, my mom and stepdad, so they did things like gay cruises and stuff and taught us to be accepting. Even saying that things are gay when you mean to say things are stupid or lame, I don't really like letting that shit go at all, because it's harmful. It's like saying that something is lame or sucks, and you're saying it's the N-word with the hard R at the end. It just it's infuriating how much we reject gay people in this community. Sure, there's a gay pride day, and there's all that. I'm glad for that, but there's still the people that say things like, well, what do they want now, and stuff like that. Well, there's still the whole controversy of them going to church and the Christians prattling on about love and love and love. But then they get to the homosexuals, and it's just like, oh, these people should be rejected for no goddamn reason other than a body part that they're attracted to. I don't understand that kind of hate. It's like a video I watched recently. There's no hate like Christian love. And that's another reason why I'm an atheist. It's just, I see like what the godly pretend to love. And you see a lot of like religious people of all sorts of religions rejecting the LGBTQ. So I just would like to put my heart out there for them to say that, you know, I'm a straight ally. I'll gladly wear rainbow shirts or whatever and speak up on your behalf if you're ever hurt or hated upon, because you're a human being. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you're lesser than I am. As an older guy interested in younger males and a libtard, or whatever you want to call me,